Hi everyone, Manuela Marchigiani from Isomers Skincare, and welcome to Isomers TV. I am your host, Manuela Marchigiani, and
co-host Patricia Frenza. This is obviously our Halloween edition. We're having fun with this one this week.
I love Halloween.
Halloween is fun, it's exciting, it's interesting. There's something for everyone, whether it's the scary, spooky, or the fun and the cute.
Yeah, I just think it brings so much joy. It's just funny, because I just think it's got to do with all the costumes, and we get to let loose a little bit, and we get to have fun a little bit.
I just had the conversation with my kids this
the
morning.
Alter egos.
And they both want to go trick-or-treating, and I was like, who's going to give out the candy? So now I'm going to do the trust system. Please take two and respect your neighbors. You think it's going to work? I hope so.
But you're going to miss out on seeing all those groovy kids at your door.
Well, that's why I take my little one and we walk around. And we're going to see everybody.
So today we're going to talk about
masks and peels.
How apropos. So
The moisture mask.
The moisture mask. I can't help it. I have this thing this running song in my head. So the Monster Mash, right? Every time, I go on air and I have the moisture mask, I keep thinking Monster Mash, the moisture mask. So I have this as this running thing in my head. And once in a while we break out and we do it in song. And we try to make lyrics that are skincare related. And it's just one of those things. Like, do you ever tell yourself some weird story or joke?
Yes.
And you just can't get it out of your head?
Yep.
So that's that. Okay, so let's do just a little bit of business here. This is, we have two promos available.
Yeah.
The first promo, you're going to need a promo code.
Yes.
And the promo code is
BOO.
BOO.
B-O-O. Double O. 1 B, 2 O's.
And that will get you 20% off select masks and peels. So that includes the moisture mask.
The moisture mask.
Right. And then the copper rich mask and the enzyme peel and the eye peel, exfoliate and renew. So those are four of the masks that are being highlighted here, and we'll talk about those.
So you will need the code BOO at checkout to get 20% off.
Right. Okay, so that's one.
Remember that.
Yep. The second promotion that's going on is a treasure hunt. So we have Halloween treats, we have Halloween treasures going on our website, right? So that's going to be on our site. So you are going to receive a gift with purchase during this treasure hunt. You will have to look below for the details or go to isomers.ca for more details, okay? So that's how you're going to be able to participate in the treasure hunt.
Go ahead. I was going to say follow social media, Instagram, Facebook. We will be dropping hints as we're giving you the treats and extra hints to get those treats.
Right. So on our social media from now until then, you'll be getting hints on social media. So pay attention, or, if it's just something fun to do, right? Treasure hunt. So this is the offer is only available from October 26th, which is a Thursday.
Today.
To the 31st, which is a Tuesday.
Yeah.
There we go. So perfect.
Weekend long fun.
Yes.
Weekend long. She thinks I said something completely different.
I did.
We're not going to ask.
No, I know. See, we've done this for over 20 years, and there's times when we're in the laboratory, especially when we were in the back, and we used to do a lot of filling and packaging, and the machines are running and stuff. And Patricia would say something to me, and then the look on my face usually was horror or dread or just like not what she was expecting, and then she caught on and she would say, "What do you think I said?"
Yeah.
And then when I would repeat what I thought she said, she'd be like, "I'm not even." Obviously, I have an auditory issue.
Walking away. That's why she makes a great mad scientist. This is what this is, right? Mad scientist.
This is mad.
This is mad scientist.
This is yes.
I love it.
And I did my own hair.
I love it.
Okay,
it's perfect.
So let's get into this. Okay, so the moisture mask. The moisture mask is an amazing mask. Our moisture mask, it's a dry skin mask. I'm sorry, I've got this in my head right now. But the moisture mask is really great because it contains sodium hyaluronate concentrate. Sodium hyaluronate is hyaluronic acid. It is a moisture binder. It is going to bring up to 1,000 times its weight in hydration, in moisture to your skin. The moisture mask also contains aloe in there as well. And this is what it does. It literally draws moisture to your skin. So it's going to add volume. It's going to plump up your skin, soothe your skin, calm your skin. It deals with dryness. It deals with, so this is really cool. When you're watching, now we're going to show you an animation of how the hyaluronic acid or how the moisture mask works. So hyaluronic acid, you have large molecules sit on top. Smaller molecules go deeper into the skin. At each level, they're going to absorb moisture, they're going to draw moisture, create hydration, and so you see how you end up with this filling in. So it's going to smooth out the surface, bring water or hydration through the multi-layers, and then this is going to create what we like to call cellular organization, or it's going to help literally smooth out the skin. What's really great about the moisture mask is, okay, it's clear, it's colorless, it's oil-free. The moisture mask is a gel-like, do that? Is a gel-like thing. And what's really great about it is you can put on a thin layer, you can put on a thick layer. You leave it on 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Your skin is going to absorb what it needs and what it likes. And then the rest, you don't have to wash it off. I kind of just massage it into my skin. This is a really great thing to use as a mask under your eyes, on areas where you're very, very dry. If you wake up with puffiness or dry skin, or you know what's really great with the moisture mask? Before makeup, you put this on your skin as a prep, and you let it sink in for 10 minutes or so. It's really good hydration. Then you put your makeup on, you put your foundation, your concealer. Your skin, it loves it because it's going to drink in that moisture, and it's going to create some protection as well as hydration.
And I was just going to say, you know, a mask doesn't always have to be done just at nighttime. I love using this daytime under a moisturizer, even if I'm not doing makeup, under a moisturizer, because I find, especially if the night before I didn't get enough sleep, didn't drink enough water the day before, my skin looks a little bit drawn. I love putting it on under a cream and just letting it seep in. A lot of people say, oh, my skin drinks it in, I don't tissue it off. It's okay. Leave it on, apply a cream over top, and the difference is just magnificent. It really does create that cushion.
It really does create that cushion. And if you do it like that, layers, have your skin a little damp, put your moisture mask on, put your moisturizer over top. That is a really good sandwich. Like that is literally a moisture sandwich. That's sandwiching in that hydration. Another thing is you could do that the same with your hands and feet at nighttime. You put the moisture mask on, put a cream on, put a sock on or a glove on overnight. That's going to really help hydrate. What's great about the moisture mask is if you have, for example, this is oily skin. Oily skin has plenty of oil, but it's missing hydration. It's missing this water part, this hydration part. And it has to be glycosaminoglycan type water. This is what we want to bring into the skin. So this is very skin identical kind of hydration. And you will find that if you've got oily skin, you don't have enough of this hydration. So adding the moisture mask helps to balance the skin out. These are 28-day before and afters. If you have crepey skin, now crepey skin is very unusual because crepey skin, or it's unique, it is very much like tissue paper, and when you touch it and feel it, it kind of just all moves around, right? It's very, very thin, very, 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 very fragile, can tear very easily as well, bruise very easily. That's why when you're older, and your metabolism kind of slows down, your temperature kind of changes on your skin. You end up with this thinner, more translucent, crepey skin. The moisture mask is really great for that too because it has the ability to then be absorbed by that skin, and usually heavy molecules are not. So this is a really good way to plump up this crepiness, for crepiness. And then of course we have dry skin, and some dry skin tends to look, and when you look under a microscope you see the ashen nature of it. It looks like a desert, it looks dry, and here you see it's plump and it's juicy and it's hydrated. So moisture mask is that hydration mask with that hyaluronic acid. Anything else you want to mention about moisture mask?
I've used it in my hair.
Yes.
I have actually used it in my hair to help control the frizz. If I didn't want a product or something, or we're getting on to winter, there's forced heat, the hair gets more frizzy. I don't want to add product or something with alcohol in it to make it more drier. Right? So I will put a little bit in my hair, and it does actually give a hold. You know that, what do they call it? A flexible hold. Right? So it does, it really, really does. And I love using it for that purpose. I heat dry my hair, I heat style my hair, so it really helps to protect and control that frizz and the broken end look.
So it has
So it's
enough.
multi-purpose.
It is multi-purpose. It has enough hydration. When you're putting it into your hair too, it's really good if the hair has a little bit of moisture in it, because that's going to bring. Remember, its function is to grab the moisture and bring it down and deliver it where it needs to go. So on your hair, you want to have it a little moist, and then this will help seal it in. So you're going to try to seal in that moisture. And the pH of this is a little on the acidic side, which is perfect for hair, perfect for skin. That's really important. The next one we're going to talk about is the copper rich mask. I love the copper mask.
I love the copper rich mask, absolutely.
Tell your story.
The difference for me is that when my skin is more irritated, not as calm, not as soothed for whatever. Maybe I ate something. Maybe I was outside for too long, playing with the kids running around or something like that. This I find great as the overnight treatment to help calm and soothe it and wake up with that plump and juicy skin. Keep the plump and juice with the moisture mask, moisturizer, and all winter your skin is going to be vibrant, look good, feel comfortable.
Yeah.
That same sort of gel-like texture.
Gel-like texture.
That feels, I mean, you can feel the nutrients in it when you put it on your skin.
Right. So the moisture mask is moisture. This is all about the hyaluronic acid. The copper rich mask is all about the copper and the nutrients, the trace minerals, right? So you've got you've got these trace minerals in there, and these trace minerals, there's antioxidant, there's brightening, there's calming, there's soothing. There's also this ability for the collagen support. So when we're dealing with the copper rich mask, you can actually ramp it up a little bit. So maybe it's post peel. Maybe you've had some irritation on your skin. Maybe you need to calm your skin down. There's something going on. Maybe you've had, like laser done or something, or you have a little bit of an incident, maybe a little bit of sunburn, windburn, wintertime as well.
Yep. Skiing, outdoor activities, the wind gets to us.
Right. So with the copper, you've got this ability of the copper. Remember, the copper is going to be soothing, toning, anti-aging. So yes, you're going to get hydration as well from the nature and the structure of this, but you're also going to be getting a lot more of the calming. So you want to take the red out. Yeah. This is all about redness, and it's about collagen support. So it'll support your microbiome, your redness. It's going to calm your skin, and it's also going to work on the collagen. So this is a really great mask. It's got the trace minerals. It has biopeptide CL. Biopeptide CL is like the precursor to matrixyl. It is one of the components of that messenger peptide technology. I love biopeptide CL. It is like an unsung hero, and it's in this formulation too. So that is the part of the original matrixyl that is in there. It's going to help calm stressed skin. Great for after sun, and just, you're going to be out in the winter time. Supports your collagen. So this is great for visible signs of aging as well. So if you want a mask that's more anti-aging, addressing delicate skin issues, you have copper rich mask. Moisture mask is going to be for the moisturization.
Can we use them together?
Absolutely, you can use them together. That's a very good question. And you can spot treat.
I know someone out there is asking.
They're asking, yes. And you can actually use them in tandem. Like when you use them together, one option, mix them together. One option. Another option is where you're very, very dry, just maybe you're going to put the moisture mask, and where you're sensitive or need different attention, you're going to put the copper rich mask. So you may have specific areas where you're targeting with the mask.
Again, you can't make a mistake.
You can't.
I always say that about our skincare. You cannot make a mistake. It's
I love it on the décolleté.
Yes.
The neck area, the sensitive skin.
Yeah. You know where I love it? I actually love it on here because I have a tendency to always roll up my sleeves, so then my wrists are always banging against things, right? So night before I go to bed, put this, a little bit of moisture cream, and the redness just disappears.
So many ways to use a mask. So you don't always have to just use it on your face, on the neck or décolleté area. You can, for example, like we talked about, your hair. You can use it on your arms. You can use it on your hands and feet. I mean, masks should be, you should be able to tend to your skin where it needs the attention. It's not just, if you just say only my face is valuable, but there's other skin all
Yeah.
over your body that is valuable and may need attention. So don't feel that this is just limited for your face. This can be used, and when you consider what's in here, the copper rich is that injury response kind of technology, which is very good for supporting the skin. And then the hydration, when your skin is dry, even if it's your elbows or knees or somewhere else, you need to deal with it, because that dryness, if it becomes chronic, becomes a problem.
Right. So you get to play mad scientist at home.
Just a little pissed off. If you're not completely mad. All right, I joke. All right, so these 2 masks give you something. These are giving you hydration. They're giving you nutrients. They're giving you something. These 2 masks are taking stuff out. So you have to think, if you want to think about them this way. So these are also ones you can use together, just in different orders, right?
Yep.
So the next one we're going to talk about is going to be the Enzyme Peel. I love the Enzyme Peel.
It's a favorite for many people, regardless of what type of skin you have, whether it's oily, normal, sensitive, dry. Mature skin tends to really love it because it's not abrasive, it's not invasive. You can't make a mistake with it. Once again, you can't leave it on for too long. You can't overuse it. So it goes in, it does what it needs to do, and even if you use it as an overnight treatment, it stops when it needs to stop. But you will continue to receive the benefit from it.
Yes. So Enzyme Peel is based on lactobacillus ferment. That's the active, and it's a keratolytic. What does that mean? That means that it's going to help exfoliate the dead, dry cells off, but it's very site-specific. So it actually chooses which skin is going to come off and dissolve, or which skin stays. So think about a Pac-Man, that game. The little Pac-Man goes onto your skin, and it's going to digest the dead, dry cells. So this is how the Enzyme Peel works. So it is an enzymatic peeling. It goes in, and these little Pac-Man enzymes at work. Enzymes have a certain lifespan, and they're going to take off just the skin that is kind of redundant, right? The good stuff stays. So it's different than an acid. When you have an acid, it can just take everything away, right? With the enzyme, with the lactobacillus ferment, it's going to take away where there are like some buildup, where there's like some plaque in that area, where there's some thickening up, there's keratinization, where the cells are not able to slough off nice and easily. Knowing this means a few things. First of all, you don't have to play beat the clock with it. This is something you can leave on and forget about. It's going to go to work, and when it's done its job, it goes to sleep, literally. So you can't over-process. You can't burn your skin. You can't irritate your skin with it. It's never too active. It's always that right balance, right? So that's important. The other thing is you don't have to take it off.
Yeah.
You don't actually have to take it off with the Enzyme Peel. I like the Enzyme Peel too, because this is great for people who use a lot of acids and their skin has become sensitive. For people who can't use acids at all because your skin tends to keloid, this is a really great alternative. Lactobacillus ferment is considered also a very good carrier. So when you use this and you clean out your skin, and think of your skin like a filter, and you clean this filter out, and you use this, all your other product works better, but also the enzymes will help carry product through.
Enhancing absorption, and I think a lot of people will cleanse, but they don't necessarily exfoliate. The word acid scares a lot of people. They don't want to see that word, and sometimes they think that that's the only way that they can dissolve and digest and slough off the dead skin cells. You don't always have to be very abrasive, and not all skin can handle the same thing. There are some really thick, tough skins, male, female, and they can handle the microdermabrasions and things like that, and the acids. And that's fine. But then there are the types of skin that, like you said, either don't want to or cannot for whatever reason. So there is an alternative. And that's why we say specifically on the bottle, acid-free. So when you see the word exfoliation or renew, you're not getting that acid. You're getting what you need and what you want.
Right. And this lactobacillus ferment has a lot of studies and support behind it in its ability to digest the dead, dry skin, in its ability to slough off. It's very gentle. You can use this everywhere as well. It's very safe. It's a very good anti-aging or retexturizing for your skin without any dryness, sensitivity, irritation.
Yep.
Truly phenomenal. Enzyme Peel. As I said, so this is taking the dead skin out. This is also going to help a little bit with, well, it will help with the roughness and the bumps and the texture of the skin.
Yep.
It's going to help brighten your skin out as well too, as it speeds up the exfoliation of your skin. So there's a lot of benefits to this one, especially for delicate, fragile skin, or skin especially in that's temperamental, or just a break from your acids, your retinoids. You can go to this if you want a bit of a switch, or you're traveling and you're things are changing and you're under stress. This is a really great alternative when you want to slow down a little bit and really address your skin.
So it makes me think that this is great for summertime, but it's great for wintertime,
Really good for
especially for those of us that go outside, do outdoor activities, in the snow, skiing, skating, so your skin is even more subject to all of that cold, wintry, dry weather. This won't dry your skin out. This will be helpful. The acids, you might feel like it is a little bit more drying. So the dead cold of the winter, for those of you that are extreme outdoor people, this is definitely for you.
Because you find too, when you get that like windburn or cold on your skin, that chapped skin, you want to put something on it that's not going to be like an acid that really irritates your skin at that point.
You want
the
it
enzyme
almost
is a very
soothing
good
as well.
Soothing,
right?
Very good and digestive as well. So it goes on. It's got a bit of an amber color. You put a thin coat. You don't have to put a lot. Just cover your skin. This doesn't have to be a thick, heavy coating, and you let it do its work, right? And after about 10 or 15 minutes, no more than 15 minutes. Right, masks should be done within 10 minutes. So between 10 and 15 minutes is the ideal time for all masks out there. So within 15 minutes, now you have the opportunity of now deciding, do I leave it on? Do I take it off? This is going to be up to you. If you forget that you have it on, it's okay. It's okay because it's just going to stay there and be this. It's really, really great for your microbiome because what it's taking out, it ends up being almost like a postbiotic that the microbiome can utilize as nutrient. So a bit of that kind of nutrient for your skin too. So it has a really, really, really interesting trajectory, the enzyme peel, the lactobacillus ferment. People are starting to study it in very different ways for your overall skin health. So I love this one for that because it is more than just your peel. It also helps to create a harmony. You find that your skin is more resilient and usually has better radiance. On the back of that, very similar technology is going to be the eye peel. The eye peel came about because we don't really think about the eye area in the sense of, okay, we think about the eye area and we think about the fact that around your eye, that's the first place you see visible signs of aging. It's usually, you're in your early 20s.
Yes.
That's your first wrinkle. It's going to be around your eye, right? But here with your eye area, what do you not want to do? You don't want to put acids in your eye or around your eye, right? You don't want to use beads because what if they get in your eye? So you think about some harsh chemical or some harsh ingredient. You think about something abrasive. So those two things have to be ruled out. So we use biomimetics. So biomimetics, this is the lab-created enzyme technology, non-acid, non-mead, and this is going to help peel, remove, exfoliate this delicate skin on your eyelid and underneath your eye.
Yeah.
Yes. Same kind of idea as the enzyme peel, but this is designed for the eye area. Okay? This is something if you want, and I like this because usually on the lid or underneath your eye, you tend to have a lot of crepiness, and you want to remove it without overstimulating it, making it puffy. Right? A lot of times you use eye product. And a lot of companies are brilliant because they'll create eye formulas that you put it on and your skin looks phenomenal. And that's because of the silicones and the occlusive barrier that they've made. But that's like an artificial fix. It's not really getting your younger skin up there, the smoother skin, or dealing with the dryness or dehydration or the rejuvenation.
Yeah. And just think about all the wonderful eye serums, eye care serums from Isomers you're using. This helps to enhance that absorption because you're removing the dead skin cells. And a lot of us tend to be really gentle with the eye area. So when you're cleansing, you know, how good are you cleansing? Are you being mindful about how gentle you need to be as well as cleansing? So this is going to help with that deeper cleanse as well. Because you don't want that gunk, you don't want that buildup. You want to make sure you're keeping all of that at bay so your products can work better and your eye area won't look so creepy, so thin, so dull, so fragile.
Yeah. You know, when you think about the benefits, especially of an enzyme peel or the biomimetic peeling, these kind of systems, and even your acid peels, those kind of systems not only help clean out the skin, help to dislodge, help to promote the cell turnover, but that's also going to strengthen the skin, tighten the skin, smooth the skin surface, makes the skin better, in better shape to receive product. There's a lot of benefits to regular exfoliation, regular peeling, and regular masking. So you can do your exfoliating, that's really great. You could do a system of exfoliating during the week, but a couple of times a week you should pause and mask. You really should. Pick a Wednesday and a Saturday. Pick a Tuesday and a Friday. Just try to pick, every 3 days. Like, try to put yourself on, have your beauty moment. Have that time with yourself. It's a 10-15 minute commitment, but that kind of repetitive behavior with your skin, either doing the renewing or the replenishing, right? So you need to think about these two things, is very, very beneficial in the long run to your skin.
Exactly.
And you start to see these benefits. You'll start to see the benefits right away within the first time you use it. Every time you do a mask, you're radiant.
Yeah.
You look good.
Yeah.
But you keep using and doing this week after week after week. After a month, you'll notice something. After 2 months, even more. So this is something that it becomes cumulative.
Yeah. Be consistent.
Yeah.
Be consistent. And that's why we say pick a day or 1 or 2 days of the week, or know that you're on a schedule. Be consistent with it. We consistently brush our teeth, consistently use a mask for your space.
And it's important to set you time. A lot of people are unhappy with their lives, and they're saying, I don't have time for this, I don't have time for that, or I wish I could do this. And you have your to-do list, and it's all your chores that you have to do for other things. Put down your chore to yourself. Build, I always say, use your calendar to build the life you want to live, including your self-care, as opposed to just making a calendar of all these duties and then you're trying to squeeze out some you time. Book your you time in there. Put it in there.
I like to call that fill your cup. You're so busy filling everybody else's cup, but you have to fill your own.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be a point where if you break and you're the glue that's holding everything together, you got to fill your cup so that you can keep going.
Exactly.
Because that little 10 or 15 minutes with any of these masks, to feel great, to look great, to know you're doing something good for your skin and the environment, because they're all safe and they're environment friendly. So to know you're doing all of this in that 10 minutes is amazing.
Yeah, and what your skin needs actually has value. What you need actually has value. And when you actually convince yourself of that, when you really come to that realization that my needs are valuable and they have value and I should be doing them, you're going to see a lot of positive changes, not just in your skin, but in yourself. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed our Halloween event.
Let's recap. So
let's recap. Go.
To get 20% off any of these masks, use code BOO. B-O-O. And then remember that we do have a Halloween treat, no tricks, little thing going on. All hints will be dropped in social media, so pay special attention to social media. Read down below, and we are sure you will get it. This was fun.
This was fun.
This was different with the wig.
Yeah.
At least she got to keep her own hair.
See? And I think you look great.
Be safe out there. So if you have little ones or anyone's coming to your door, next week, early next week, be safe, be mindful, have on your little lights and tags with, what are those called? The safety strips. Stick them on your kids, your grandkids, your dogs, your pets. I left the house and my daughter knew I was going to be Cruella, so she gave me a Dalmatian. So I'm going to put a strap around him and carry him like a purse.
He's a doggy bag.
Yeah, he's a doggy bag.
Thank you so much for tuning in. We hope
Thank
you
you
enjoyed.
so much.
Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe.
Send us your questions,
Comments. Join us on social media. Join us on TikTok Live. all those other really good fun things. We really love interacting with you, and we're going to, you know, if you have any suggestions or you want us to do or address certain things during these programs, please feel free to let us know. Drop us a line.
And tell us whose costume you like better. Better vote for, yeah, see? Bye. Full. Have on your little lights and tags with, you know, the safety strips. Stick them on your kids, your grand